Towering over Paris, the ancient Cathedral of Notre Dame, an iconic landmark that has withstood the ravages of history. Its famous bells are called to prayer for over 800 years. And the stuff of Hollywood legend.
Who is the bell ringer of Notre Dame?
Quasimodo, Your Majesty.
13 million pilgrims and tourists visit this majestic medieval church every year. We're about to take you to a place few get to see. Heading up the Friends of Notre Dame is Michel Picot.
Bonjour. Hello, Kia. How are you doing?
The secrets of Notre Dame.
Exactly, yes. You discover them.
NBC News given rare access behind the scenes to a closed-off yard where the extent of the damage is piling up. Some of these have fallen off the cathedral.
Yes, yes, exactly. From here, yes. Or they were at risk of falling, and we have taken them off.
The cathedral is literally crumbling.
Yes, it's crumbling.
How do you feel?
I feel in a hurry to do something.
And some 500 steps up. Are we going to run into Quasimodo?
It's possible.
For an overview of the problem, will you take a look at that?
Yeah.
It's a little nerve-wracking.
Yeah, yeah.
The supports for the building itself are crumbling.
Yes, the supports are the flying buttresses.
These here?
These here are critical for the walls of the cathedral. So that's why we need to act quickly.
The effects of age and pollution are everywhere. The angel of judgment facing its own nemesis, time. Further up, a private maze of roof timbers where Notre Dame's most famous resident, Quasimodo, hid away. The fictional man who couldn't show himself and his lover. It's easy to see how that story caught people's imagination. Michel even takes us inside one of the famous bell towers.
Here we are.
Wow.
With the bells.
How heavy are these bells?
Hundreds of tons. They have lived all big events. The liberation of Paris was celebrated with these bells ringing.
There is one bell that only rings for the death of a president.
Yes, we call it the bourdon, and this is for the death of a president.
You promised me they wouldn't ring while we were standing here.
Yeah, but you believed me.
And while the faithful below venerate what's believed to be Jesus' crown of thorns, far above the ground,
Bonjour, Philippe.
in the very highest spire, bonjour, we meet Philippe Villeneuve, the architect in charge of the renovation. Wow. From a distance, these famous towers don't look like they're in trouble.
If you see a little more detail, it's very good.
The lead covering is falling apart. Repairing it will take massive scaffolding, says Philippe, and generous benefactors. The guy who has to build that scaffolding can't be afraid of heights.
Oh no.
No, we can't.
What an amazing thing to be an architect on a building that has had 800 years of architects.
It's a dream, but I don't sleep very well.
Charged with restoring this icon, not just for France, but for the world. For today, Keir Simmons, NBC News.